Welcome to What's the Deal with Sam? Starring Sam Lilly. Join Sam as he discusses a wide variety of topics.
Bad mail.
Now let's start the show.
Thank you. What's the deal with advertising over serious issues? It's like, I don't know, distasteful. I don't have a good with the ground joke for this one, and I know that's, kind of, it's swiftly becoming just more of the staple of the show is to just not have a with the ground joke ready at this point. I'm sorry about that, but I didn't really know how to word this one in the first place, so we'll see whatever the fuck the title even ends up being if I can think of one, because when I can't, it's just a number. But this is a thing I've been seeing. I don't see it a ton. It's usually just on YouTube, because I'm on YouTube all the time. Go figure. But every once in a while something comes up, and then I have to go on a hunt to see some information about these things. And just to hear information on some kind of event or something that went down, it's usually bad news, or at least something that's important to talk about. Even if they try to have more of a positive spin on it, it's like something that seems to have some weight and gravity to it, and it's something that I kind of want to hear more about. And I find it weird, just a really weird thing when there's also advertisements on it. Not like the standard, YouTube puts in the built-in ads because these people have monetized channels and whatever. That's not really up to them. That's they just know that's going to be in there, so it's kind of out of their hands, and that's whatever. But I mean, when they're talking about things like, they're sponsored by whoever, or they've got, merch available, or they're talking about their Patreon or something, I feel like that's very, distasteful to kind of throw in, whether it's at the beginning, at the end, or even in the middle of the video, especially there, I almost feel like. But just having it in there at all feels like it does take some of the wind out of those sails. It takes some of the piss out of that dick when it's like, oh man, want to talk to you guys about something serious, and something that's going on, and I want to have some kind of weight there and be real about it. And then to have these ads thrown in there that they're personally pushing stuff themselves, I feel like that's really weird, and it feels like it takes me out of the whole feeling of this is a serious thing I want to talk about, because it shifts focus away from the thing just to do that. And I don't want to get on people for they gotta do that because they need the money for it, I guess. But the thing is if it's that serious of a topic, take the hit on one video and maybe don't do that. Just have that stuff not in there. Don't monetize that video or something. I don't know. Work around it so you can actually have some impact with what you're saying and not have it just come off as just another video, because a lot of these channels are kind of just like that anyways, and that makes it really show when it's here's this ad, and they have it on every fucking video they have to do that because that's their sponsor or whatever, that's their stuff, that's how their store, their donation page, whatever, that's how they can continue to do their show and live. And it's I get it, but that also means that your whole thing is based around doing these all the time, and that in itself kind of takes some of the weight off of everything, because it's not really, you're really passionate about this, you really feel deeply about this, or it's hard to really believe you do when it's this thing you do all the time, and you do it for all of these topics. And I just find it to be really, I don't know, really weird and distasteful, and I've noticed it a few times, and just noticing it now, it's very a weird abrupt change, I guess, from want to talk about something serious, and they're check out this thing. This video is sponsored by this. Go check out this. And do they want to be associated with that, what you're actually talking about, or not? That could be a problem too. I don't know. It's a really weird situation to have that, and I don't know. Why is that a thing that can still kind of persist? I don't know. And to be fair, a lot of these are, we're talking about reaction videos and response videos and things that again, are kind of fueled by this drama and trying to get people to voice opinions, agreeing or disagreeing with their take on something. And I guess they're not really out there creating. Usually, they're not people out there that are creating like really good content. It's more of like it's through content where it's like somebody else is doing stuff and here's my take on it, my perspective, my something on it. And not that that can't be really good and creative, but it's if it's something you do all the time and that's really all you do, and you have to keep it going forward and have to keep it current and everything, it does become kind of like this really weird businessy thing. And it's like, basically like it's one of those things where like leave the advertisements to YouTube and whatever on that one. Let that be the automatic stuff that goes up on there and not your plug for something. Because like, when you go onto the like watch the news, it'd be kind of weird if the news anchors are the ones that are like, and also, have a delicious Pepsi. It would be strange. But, like, if it's just a commercial that plays between the stories and shit, then it doesn't really take away from the actual things they're reporting on the news and their demeanor and everything. It's just, I don't know. What's the deal with this distasteful ads? They're like the opposite of the refreshing taste of Pepsi. Pepsi's okay. I like Mountain Dew a lot. I could have said Mountain Dew. I have Mountain Dew sitting off camera over there. I could have said Mountain Dew, but more people would probably know Pepsi. Pepsi's a bigger name than Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew's under Pepsi, under that umbrella. So I was like, I'm just gonna go for the big one because I'm relatable. I'm a relatable guy like that. I'm so relatable. I talk about Pepsi instead of Mountain Dew when I wear 2 shirts on the show. 2 shirts. That's what they call me. They call me Sam 2 Shirts Lilly, and they talk about how much I sponsor Pepsi unofficially. Apparently, with the ground. You remember when the show was funny? Me either. Me either.
What's the deal with Sam? What's the deal with Sam? What's the deal with Sam? What's the deal with Sam?